Welcome, everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream. And today, ladies and gents, we are in top 16 round. So we're in like our first match in top 16 in season 8 of the Osiris League and Rise of Kingdoms. So if you're as excited as I am, make sure to do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We are a variety content creator, creating content for everything from mobile games such as Rise of Kingdoms all the way to first-person shooters such as Call of Duty and Fortnite. So make sure, if you haven't already, and you want to join an amazing community, to definitely subscribe. And welcome all the new subscribers that have been joining us. And I'm excited, man. Hopefully we are winding down, getting to those top tier teams. We're about to hop in a couple of minutes into the match where we are going to be casting between VL and E301. So it should be an absolute barn burner. And yeah, thank you all again for hopping in and joining. Let me flip the screens real quick. MSI just finished on LOL. All right, give me 1 second. Let me flip over. Let me fire some music up, and then we'll chat for a little bit. How you doing, Hardcare? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Let me get some music going. Y'all know what it be. Let me me see this one. That. Make sure the music isn't extremely loud. Okay, there it is. Cool. All right. We are in it, boys and girls. Thank you for joining. I know that everybody and their mother now wants to come and cast, which that's kind of the way it usually goes. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. We're gonna be casting over this match right here in the bottom left. Definitely, we didn't really chat about it this season, but this is definitely, the left side is definitely the pool of death, the side of death. This one will be interesting, and then this one is a cakewalk. So it is what it is at that point, you know what I mean? The rules are the rules, which kind of sucks, but whatever, you know what I mean? All right, let me see, spectate. How far off are we? 30 seconds. We going in, boys. 30 seconds. Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Put it in the chat. Do y'all got VL? Do you got E301? The odds were, I think, slightly a little less than double in favor of VL, the betting odds. So I went in with my E301. So we'll see. We had coins to throw away. I haven't even cleared the shop out, but I don't even care. You know what I mean? It is YOLO. No one cares. All right. Let's get in here. VL versus E301. As they start to load in, I'm excited. I feel like this is going to be one of the better matches for sure. What's that on my elbow? What is that on my elbow? Oh, let's close this piece of junk out. All right, we'll give it a couple of minutes while everyone loads in. Let me see if there's people loading in on this side. There it is. Okay, we'll give it like 30 seconds, and we'll start clicking all over the place, boys. Got some banger matches today. I'm deciding which match I'm gonna cast at 15. I'll probably talk about it after the match and then make my decision. I think I already know which one I want. So I'm pretty excited about it. All right, let's start clicking through. So the reason I do this is just so people can see what the starting lineup was for the match. 139, 115. They're all pretty. Both of these teams should be pretty stacked on troops right now. Over 100 mil. They'll still have to heal, don't get me wrong, but it's better than the 80 mil that would be healing like a bajillion troops. Then this last row is usually the one that takes a hot second. Yeah, there you go. And then the last couple will come in at the very end. Superstar. All right, let's flip over to VL. 304. Good lord, they thick, boy, they thick. 153. There. Oh man. Oh man. They got some big boys in VL. Hello. Got some big boys in VL. 268. There's a lot of 150s, 150 plus. All right, 28 seconds, fam. Put in the chat who y'all got. We got our match between VL and E301. Who y'all got? Who y'all got? All right, here we go. We are off to the races. Let's zoom out. I usually like starting off in this kind of view, just so everyone can see the marches and see kind of how the breakoffs go between both teams. So GG's, good luck to both teams, and may the best team win. Top 16, let it begin. Let it begin. Okay, we see the placement. See, I suspect VL will be the type of team. Oh, bro, absolutely forgot about the outpost. GG's. Both. Oh no, bro, you can't have that. They both skipped it. It's not a make or break. I prefer Comics Hunter, but I think VL will take it. It's gonna be a tough one. Absolutely skipping the outposts all together in red. Ugh. Ugh. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like VL were the first ones into the first obelisk, followed by the first one for E301. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be some fast movements. And it looks like they're all allergic to the outpost, fam. Jesus Christ, dude. Just, bro. Everyone asleep? There you go. Finally. Holy shit. Holy shit, fam. Finally. There we go. See if we see a unique break off. It looks like a pretty even Steven on bottom side with E301. VL looking like they're sending some a couple of extra marches in middle. We'll see how these ones in the mid, I think they're gonna go up top. So it could just be a standard break off, but it looks like E301 are coming out slow because they're pumping out here. They're pumping out here, boys. Yeah, they are very slow today. It's gonna make for a very interesting play. Let's see if they're going, oh man, they're going X-wise. Okay. Oh bro, $5 they just run past this. Let's see. I wonder if they're just gonna run past us and go for the obelisk. They set up the lines to go like this. I wonder if they're just gonna completely bypass them. Okay, they're letting it go. I don't know if anybody went in here. And here comes E301. E301 are a very solid team. So this one, that's why this becomes very interesting. I wouldn't say that E301 are on the same level as VL, but they are right there, right? They are right there. Yeah, that's not going to win. They need reinforcement for that to work. All right, here goes through E301. What I do like about E301 though is they are very aggressive, right? So that's the main draw with E301 is they are not going to be very passive at all. So in order for you to beat them, you have to be the aggressors. If you're not going to be the aggressors, then you may end up losing. But VL does have, I would assume, the equipment advantage in this situation. But we'll keep our eyes on that. You can kind of tell usually based on how the open field fights are going. "30 seconds until altars and shrines open up." I love what I'm seeing from E301 posturing forward on the top side of the structure, even though VL was here earlier. All right, let's look at what march compositions we have. I'm liking the ones from E301 better, but we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot more squishy marches on the side of VL. There's a lot of Jones, so they substituted the Jones. Keeping up with the Joneses. I like how they're coming over here. Look, just coming over here. Gonna slide in. Here it goes. Boom. Now here's the trick, right? That was the garrison that the E301 did not notice. So that's something that I always say you got to be clicking and seeing, because usually what will happen is the garrison's just going to be flying out over here in the corner, and it looks like E301's probably going to clear them out and then just start swarming on it. 2.5 minutes, got to hold on. See some top red marches flying through. That's probably from the other altar. About halfway through on the garrison. Let's see if there's reinforcements coming. Those are all dead marches going back. Altar cleared here. Shrine cleared here. Oof. All right, let's look at the whole map right now. It is blue, boys. Blue moon. Ooh. First arcs popping up in 6 minutes. Let's see if they're able to retake this altar. They should be able to clear it out. Make sure if y'all haven't already and y'all enjoying the cast this season, smash that like button on the stream. Share the stream out with a friend that you think may enjoy it. Greatly appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out today. Here comes some marches coming in from the south side. All right. Looks like the Shrine of War. We'll see. It looks like it's going to hold up. A lot of yellow marches swarm in that garrison. It's not going to do very well, especially when it's so close for reinforcement. All right, we got cities teleporting in, altars looking like they're going to be secured, but we'll keep our eyes on that. It looks like they flattened out the field. The only one to worry about is this. Is the Shrine of Life, which I'll say this. If you don't get the first occupation on that, it's not a make or break. But you don't want to give away free points to teams like VL. You really, really don't. And here's the aggression part that I'm talking about, right? I love what I'm seeing here. Just dumpster dive in there. You got 5 minutes. You're killing off your troops. See, I'm not necessarily super fond of this. I kind of wish they would have dragged them back to this shrine, because what happens is if their marches are in middle, right, they are more likely to push your structure late than if you drag them all the way to the top because of how long it takes to march, right? And I do like this on the side of VL. Here it comes. They're just going to run past all these and go for this altar before first occupation. Look, just watch this. And this is why you have to be very careful, right, when you're doing this kind of fighting, because if they would have been hitting the shrine, these marches may have pulled back. But now you're going to see E301 probably have to pull back their troops. It's not worth losing your altar first occupation for it. Here comes the rally. Very good timing on that part. Like lovers in the night. Lovers in the night. VL will take the trade for the Shrine of War for a desert altar all day. This one's going to go down 1,000%. Going down 1,000%. Here comes the swarm. GG's in 20 seconds. So they just gave up their first occupation on their altar. Or E301 is going to have to recircle back, come get their altar and be late to middle. And just like that, boom. Better hope they switch, at least switch this, which I doubt it, because they were open field fighting the whole time. So that's an L right there. Look at all these red marches all over the place. So it's an L. Let's look at how the rotation to mid is coming. And now, because they lost this altar, guess what's going to happen? It's all blue, boys. All blue on the south side, getting absolutely dominated by VL in the occupation game. Let's look at this. This would have been a lot closer if they wouldn't have lost that first occupation tick on the altar. But now look what they're having to do. They're having to resend, which means this first arc should be a GG's in the chat. Should be a easy dub for VL off the rip. Got a little disruptor here and I'm loving it. I'm gonna yellow march all these guys. Great strat. I always love this. Great strat. You run away. If they want to chase you, cool. They're just wasting their time. You know what I mean? That kind of deal. A whole player out of rotation now. They'll reset and then you turn back around and then you hit the next guy. So on and so forth. Look, yeah. Just pick and plug right there. Look at this. Oof. It's gonna be a tough one, fam. It's gonna be a tough one. See how many yellow marches and stuff they have. Not bad. No, they're coming. Great placement on this guy. I love that. 1 minute. Gonna lose this altar. First occupation. At this point, if the rally isn't set, they already need to be swarming it. Forget the marches. I think they may lose first oh, bro. Okay, never mind. That garrison. Once you see that garrison, they should have auto switched over. Should have auto switched over. They're going to put it on this structure. Yep. Bro, why aren't they swarming the structure yet? Why? Forget the marches. Forget the marches. Swarm. Oh, dude. Ooh, it's going to be tight. Let's see. It's going to be tight. Oh, the reinforcements. I think they might have stole it. Oh, yeah, they stole it. 1000% they stole it. And that's why they should have swarmed early. And that's why they should have swarmed earlier. Lost first occupation. They're about to lose first arc. GG's. GG's. This match is already... If VL takes this arc, it's already over. GG's. Dust up coming from E301. E301 better hope they win this arc. If they don't win this arc, it's already over. Bogged down coming out. I suspect Heaven's Grace is going to come out from VL. Never mind, Total Vision. And that is all their skills, I believe, because they used Valiant Stand on that first occupation. But E301 should have another skill. Unless they already popped it, which let's look real quick. E301 used Bogged Down, used Dust Up. That's all they used. Let's keep our eyes. A lot of E301 going backwards. Who's gonna pull the arc first? I suspect VL will. Sad face is going out everywhere, and VL gets the pull. He's booking it. He's running. Nice little Joan action running. VL is all sorts of lost right now. All sorts of lost right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, look. Oh yeah. Beautiful visual right there. Look at that. Bad skill usage. Bad skill usage and bad timing. Just bad plays overall. So I think if E301 go and rewatch this, they're gonna see like, hey, we legitimately did like everything wrong. Everything wrong, legit. From what they did for the first occupation from Altar and abandoning it and then losing and then coincidentally losing first occupation to not losing an arc. This is going to be a 7K deficit going forward. That first arc is worth 3,000 points, which dumps on top of the 4,000K lead that VO already has. And they're going to lose this as well. They're not going to even get a tick on this. We might be looking for a new match, boys. This one's going to turn into a blowout. Just based on what I'm seeing, it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be like a 30K blowout. It's going to be pretty hard. Oh, there's so many free marches just running, bro. Hit somebody. Like, hit somebody. All right, there we go. We see the split now. Structure game. Let's look at the points per minute. 610 to 150. So not only did E301 get dominated, destroyed, dismantled, dismembered in mid, they essentially got 6x on occupation score per minute, which you cannot have. If you're going to lose mid, you got to be able to hold structures or take structures. It just, you can't afford to take double like that. Energetic for the side of E301. Too little, too late. That shit should have been popped really early in the match, which let's see if it was. Energetic. Okay, so they did pop it. So that's the second rotation. It's so mind-blowing though. that they decided to go. I'm not fond of that. They should have just, I don't know. I feel like with skills nowadays, with energetic, if you're gonna use that, you should be using a big skill in first arc. Should be using a big boy skill in first arc. Here it goes. It's gonna go down. Downtown. All right, we'll flip over. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of blue structures blinking, but that just means they're getting hit. Let's see if this one flips. It should flip. Not looking good. Not looking good. There it is. Bam. Boom shakalaka. Here we go. Zoom out. Look at structure game. Just constant dominance from VL. Looking very, very impressive. So mistakes the E301 made. One, they took away the altar, right? So they could have gotten first occupation on that bottom side, but decided to push forward, which in most situations I would say go for it. But the timing was so off. They should have just literally waited for first occupation, pulled back, and then rotated middle. Instead, they got caught all the way forward field fighting, not even around the structure. They got run around, and then they lost the altar and lost first occupation and lost the arc. So that's number one. Number two, the skill usage for arc number one was absolutely dog shit. So definitely need to switch that up, especially if you're using energetic right off the rip. You should be able to get a big boy skill for arc number one, right? Heaven's Grace would have done wonders in that situation. Now what it's going to do is that VL will now know, hey, they didn't use a big boy skill. Next arc they're going to. Let's hold it. We need a max skill bar. Then we go in and we know we can dominate them because we're going to have better equipment, better marches, and the same amount of skill usage. So I suspect both of them are going to be using tear down. Bro, what skills are we using, dude? What skills are we using? Oh, bro, they're about to lose it. And the party's about to begin. There it goes. Big boy, 400 million coming in. This is GG's. Oh, is he gonna get in? Oh, he didn't get in. Oh, by the skibbies. By the skibbies. That would have been completely chalked. That one, just get one 400 million in there, bro. That would have been chalked. Now, guess what? Now, if you're VL, guess what I would do? Right? They just use skills. I would pop it. I would pop the arc and then force them to rotate middle with less skill bar usage. That's the call out I would make right there. All right, let's zoom out. Let's look at the structure game. VL should be in full control of the map right now. All right, let's look at this occupation. Look at the occupation game. This speaks volumes right there. Speaks volumes. 10K to 4.6K. Just an occupation by itself. The arc hasn't even been captured, and it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense. This guy's just sitting there waiting, probably for skill bar if I had to take an assumption. Let's look at VL. So all their skills have been used except for two, which I suspect are gonna be, one's gonna be either Heaven's Grace or To the Death, or they're gonna be 1-1, both of those. Not sure what other ones VL would use. I suspect it would be those two, and the same thing here. Let's look out. So yeah, I would say this. E301 has fallen in love with this. I don't know why. This is definitely not where you want to fight VL at all. They're gonna dominate you in the open field. It is what it is, right? They spend more money, they're going to dominate you in the open field. So doing this only helps them. You'll see a lot of these marches probably run around them here in a minute because they don't need to really. They're red marches, leave them alone. So that's one thing in art that is important to understand is a red march is more valuable than a dead march to the enemy, right? Because you need to then kill your march off, right? You are useless in the field with a red march. So killing marches off doesn't really help. So all these yellows, I would just literally run past them. Let them swarm the structure. You know what I mean? Get absolutely dominated. And in doing so, you give away the map pressure. So. Here we go. Timing again. Timing again, boys. Once again, open field. This doesn't, yeah. It's a rough one. Hopefully whoever plays VL next, which we can look at the bracket later, watches this and understands what they're doing. That's basically what they're doing. They're just timing it up. They're just timing it up. So anytime you push for shrine, they're pulling from altar and going to your altar. That's literally what they've done every time. So what I would do is I would actually, if you're red, I would put a sentry right here. Every single rotation. Every time you're going to be pushing up, a sentry should be getting popped here to see when they rotate. And then when you're hitting, then you know your back line needs to come and fill. That's literally all they're doing. They're rotating here. And then blue is rotating here once they have passed this mid mark. So if you're red, right, in this situation, sentry should be coming here every single time so that when you run past them, you can see exactly when they're rotating over. There you go. And just like that, flippity flop of the desert altar again. You should see them fighting VL. They are an experienced enough team to be fighting over here with this node. And they'll posture forward and just start hitting you right before the structure. Interesting. I think they're trying to sneak over, but they've already been spotted. GG's, they're caught up. They were trying to do a little obelisk sneak. No, sir, not on my watch. Let's see if they open field. Bro, look at the amount of troops that E301 is sending for a measly shrine. For a measly shrine, look at that. And in doing so, you're just trading off shrines. Oof. GG's. Looks like a done game, sadly. Yeah, this one's chalked. It's over. Based, I can tell you purely on the skill usage, this one's over. Based solely on skill usage, it's over. And then the other indicators, if you were going to look, is the lack of knowledge when it comes to open field fighting in Osiris League. Like all the places that they're fighting, they shouldn't be fighting. Right? At least right now they're around the structure, but they literally put their entire side running towards a shrine that means little to nothing. And in doing so, guess what? They easily gave away their shrine. And now you'll see them posture forward. And now you're going to see them running into the meat grinder right here. And this is why very smart teams will posture forward, because guess what? Now you're just running into the meat grinder. They're going to single out march by march because they're running in one by one, right? When they should just be holding here and then everyone pushes together. But now they're going to get meat grindered into oblivion. How are the scores looking for the other matches, fam? I considered switching to Sobek. I think there was the I81Z or something like that match. As always, great Osiris League commentary. Love you calling it as you see it. I thank you, Big Pooh. Some people don't like it, but I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you don't like me, appreciate you. But those who love, rock with it, right? Not that I don't consider people's feelings, like, guys, I just don't like I won't ever let somebody dictate what kind of content, what other content I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna do it. Like, I gotta be me. I gotta be me, baby. Gotta be me. Y'all know me. I got a big heart. I love supporting great causes. But I love sports, right? Like, anybody who loves sports, that's part of it. You know what I mean? Like, if you love European football, you're gonna talk a little smack. You know what I mean? You're gonna talk a little smack. You're gonna call it how you see it. And it's not because I support one team over the other. I just call it out. That way people can learn. Just the same way they do with game film, right? You're gonna rewatch some casts because some casters aren't gonna catch what others do, and vice versa. And some have other knowledge on different things and skill usages and stuff like that. So you can really learn a lot from just rewatching matches. So it is what it is. I have a feeling though, even if you lose, you still should rewatch, because I feel like Lilith finally learned, or are finally learning, that they just need to turn and burn Osiris Leagues, right? The days and years of wasting 5 months waiting for the next season is dumb. It was the most moronic update. So I think you're gonna progressively start to see Osiris Leagues turn around faster. So maybe like a month and a half in between, like the grand finals and the next start, it will probably be what it turns into moving forward, hopefully, for y'all. OT down 2K, down 4K with art control. Interesting. Do y'all want to go watch the I8? Go get a little nostalgic on it? Go watch a little Sobek action? So, just to let y'all know, I8 is 3 billion power less than who they're playing in Sobek. But if they hold the arc, that means that they're down by probably around 1K. Unless they hold it for a long time and lose all map control, then it could still stay 4K. All right, I want y'all to let me know. Do y'all want me to switch to the Sobek match? Put 1 in chat if you want me to switch to it. That one seems to be far more competitive and closer. Or 2, we can stay here and I'll just finish out the cast for this one. Y'all just put it in the chat. And whoever has the overwhelming feat, then we'll switch or stay. 1 in the chat if you want to go watch the Sobek kind of more competitive match, or 2 if we want to stay and just chill and stay with this match. I'll let y'all decide. But this one's over. It's 10K. They just captured the arc, and there's just no foreseeable, like, I want it to be more competitive, don't get me wrong, but they're losing in occupation, they're losing in mid, their skill usage is very suspect, and yeah, they're already 7K down in occupation already. Oh, they are 6 billion. Oh, okay. And I have that incorrect. Y'all want to do 16 OT? Well, what are the chat for 16 OT match? Push 2 in chat if you want to stay here. And I'm going by the chat, fam. So if y'all don't want to put anything in the chat, hey, I understand. But then I just consider that just to stay. Oy. I don't know why my elbow itches, bro. Elbow itches. Elbow itches. Dun, 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 dun. And once again, what do y'all think happened again? Look, they all rotated in over the arch. So I think we're starting to see some trends with VL. So whoever's going to play VL, your sentry positionings are going to be crucial to understanding. Maybe you even put it right here in the corner, and then you can get them here and get them here. But yeah, that's going to be crucial, because literally that's all VL is catching them on. VL is catching them on the rotation from altar to altar. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let me see. Yeah, this one's GG's. GG's. All right. Let me see. Let's go into the 16 OT one. Oh, spectate, 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 not spectate, spectate. Oh, bro, am I gonna have to close out the game again, bro? How annoying. Give me a second, chat. He does this junk every now and then. All right, so Heaven's Grace is used on the side of, what's the whole skill bar is used here. All right, so one arc to nothing. Arc seems like it was just captured on the side of red, who 16 OT. Okay, cool. 16 OT, and this one's LN93, right? Yes, okay. Perfect. Oh, sorry. Apologies. Here we go. See, and this is what you should be seeing, right? Opposed to what you saw from the other match, right? You see how they're literally just dragging. It doesn't matter whether your march is getting messed up or not, right? Because look at what's happening. Because you are just pushing through, it is pulling all of the enemy marches, right? And that is the reason why you don't just stop in the middle of Narnia, right? You pull, because you are going to pull some marches with you, which is then going to relieve pressure on the back end. So are these marches going to get smacked? Yes, right? But then guess what? You have dead marches that are now moving forward. So you're not giving away map pressure, right? If you park in the middle and just fight, once you lose that fight, if you lose that fight, they are literally a rock throw away from hitting your structures already. And that is the reason why a lot of teams don't really understand that. Even if your marches are getting messed up, it's about the map rotation and pressure that is being applied, right? So you're gonna see blue. Now let's see what they're gonna do, right? Their marches are really low. They are gonna kill these off. Are they gonna march forward now? Because now they are really close to their obelisk. Do they really wanna take an extra 2 minutes to march forward, to then die, to then take a minute and a half to march to the middle? That's where this comes in. I suspect most of them are going to march backwards and go back home, right? It's just too late, right? When you have 5.5 minutes before the arc spawns, you no longer have time to march a minute and a half forward, to die, march 45 seconds back, to then march. That's literally like a 4-minute swing from there forward. So now guess what's going to happen? Gonna have a lot of really low marches that honestly should just go backwards. Should just go waste the 45 seconds to go back and then march forward, right? I do like this play on the side of 16 OT. Gonna come over here, see if they can try to sneak it. And then let's zoom out, start looking at rotations. LN looks all lost of sorts right now. 16 OT is resetting everything. They held the occupation score. They are down though, an overall occupation score to LN93. Getting the rally coming in. I guess, okay. This is something for those of y'all, it should never be your rally combo, ever. 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 I don't care. Never, ever, ever. The reason why, and this is for those of y'all who are younger, you may not realize this, but the reason why you do not use infantry rallies in Arc is it is so freaking slow. Oh man, this guy's getting absolutely shaboinged. Sent to the Shadow Realm with no skill usage, right? Dust Up. Okay, Dust Up was used on the side of LN. Bro, if you're melting them like this, LN should be pushing forward completely. Yeah, see, you're gonna start seeing them retreat a little bit. You still got 3 minutes, fam. There goes all their marches. If you're LN, you just push it. Make them go backwards. Push, 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 push. They have their sentry right here. They know exactly where they're at. I like that. Yeah, just let them die off. Look, red marches, just leave them there. Don't kill them. Don't kill them. Those are rookie moves right there. Don't kill them. Just leave them be. They'll come run to you. They'll come run to you. Just leave them be. Look at these yellow marches are wasted now. Yeah, there you go. They can run to you. Yeah, dead march. Anybody with a yellow or red march should already be just running in there trying to kill their march off. You still got enough time. This guy's going to park in this node. Or not. Oh, he's just killing his march off. Okay. Let's see. Let's see the movement. They do hold 3 altars to 1 on the side of 16 OT. You always got to push with your numbers. LN had numbers in that situation and they pulled back. And now 16 OT is going to recoup. I believe they popped a skill too. Yeah, they used Dust Up for the side of LN93. So that is going to be a couple of skill bars that they're not going to have for this pop. Oh yeah, here it goes. I suspect Heaven's Grace coming out on 16 OT. And then it's GG's in the middle again. Let's see. They have Heaven's Grace. It would be right here. Or to the death. It's one or the other that's coming out. It would be their last skill. Bog down. And then to the death. Yeah. Okay, there you go. There's their final skill. Bog down. To the death. Just so everyone knows, to the death is season 4, right? It is super hard countered now. So if you're still using to the death, you gotta get back to the meta, fam. It is no longer meta. So if your team uses to the death, there's super hard counters. There you go. And this is why you push the numbers, right? Or else this happens. GG's. There it is. GG's. Yikes. Those arcs being popped. This guy's gonna get absolutely wrecked here in a second. There goes the CC. He's grabbing it. He's grabbing it. Hopefully he can get it. I think he's gonna get the pool. Yeah, they got the pool on the side of LN93, but he's gonna get walloped right after you grab it. You take that 50% extra. Get absolutely wrecked. And just like that, GG's. 16 OT looking nice right now. And I put my bet on them, fam. You know what I mean? I dropped my bets in the Discord. If you're not in our Discord, don't join. You know what I mean? Don't come. Don't come. Gotta keep them good odds. Gotta keep them good odds. That, and I just want the community Discord, right? It's not gonna be a rock Discord. Just so everyone knows. That way you don't come and expect a bunch of rock content. It ain't gonna be like that. But we do chat about rock, like in the gaming channel when I do my bets, or Fortnite shit when it comes out, or anything else like that. So if you want to be a part of the community, hop in the Discord. Hop in the Discord. Oh, they're coming full-fledged right now. And then in doing so, they are going to give up their desert altar. unbeatable. Shout out Gecko Gaming. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, smart move. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. All right, let's see if he flubs up where the other team flubbed up last week. Number one mistake: arc runners, when they are running, they run on the top side. Right? That is the number one mistake. If you really want to keep it away from them, you run bottom side. The reason being is they are coming from here, and if you're coming here, it's the shortest path, right? They don't have to run around, they don't have to do anything. So right now he is going to run into the meat of the teeth because he is bringing it literally right here. Let's see what happens. I do like. Now, what you should see is 16OT starting to launch rallies on all these things. They are going to hand gift you all the occupation structures. They're going to hand gift it to you. So the call outs, hopefully they are calm and relaxed, but it should be a call out like keep launching rallies on structures, right? They don't need this arc. If you hold 4 altars, shit, after 3 or 4 minutes, bro, those tick, 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 you're going to double up your points per minute, right? It is so far away that you can get away with it. That's the common misunderstanding with a lot of young teams is they see the arc and they're like, we have to have it. Like, we are going to lose if we don't get it. It's not the case. There are plenty of teams that will beat you, dominating you in occupation, and then have a little bit of provisioning and then just pool an arc, right? But you'll have like that 7 to 10k deficit in occupation, which is huge, right? You'll see that a lot in the 93T matches where a lot of people think they're going to steamroll them in the middle, right? And some really phenomenal teams do that, but their occupation is far stronger than most people give them credit for. So they can sustain a lot of issues, even against teams like 60GT, right? Where they lose out on is in mid game fights because of the equipment and all those armaments and stuff like that, where 60GT will really shine. The fact that 16OT is still pulling this arc, even with blue dominating the space, it lets you know the experience of the team, right? I guarantee you, once this arc person drops, it's already trying to be grabbed by somebody at 16OT. Because every single time that 16OT picks this up, that is another 10 seconds that gives their very fast reinforcements an opportunity to come back. And that's the reason why, if you're LN, you need to be the ones grabbing it. You can't afford for, and this guy's running pretty good. There you go. Structure's about to drop. And this is why I was telling you don't run it on the top side. You drag this sucker all the way to the back side. Where this march is running, that's where the arc should be going. If you're 16OT, the blue marches are going to start fading out now because they've done what they were supposed to do, right? They stalled out on the side of 16OT by picking it up multiple times. There you go. Pick up the arc. Somebody should be yelling to run this bottom side, because especially they lost this altar, right? Yeah, that's why you don't run this top. And now he's going to hit him here. And that's why you don't do that. Okay, so if 16OT watches this is precisely why you don't do this, right? Because what happens is, if you lose this arc right here, not saying they are, but if you do, right, it is a lot harder to defend this than it is if the arc is way over here and they have to run it around this structure, right? And your reinforcements are right here. So this is a lot closer than running over here, which is a lot further. He'll probably drop, and then it'll be the next pickup. They'll clear out these blue marches. Next pickup will be clear, and you're done. There you go. Oh no, he's not dead. He's still alive. He's alive. The Scrimpio picking it up, boys. Looks like the occupation tucked it back in, didn't it? Yeah, there you go. So they did get some occupation, and the standing, they brought it back down by 1.8k. This next art is worth 3,500 though. So what does that mean? That means that LN has to win the final art. Actually, correction. There won't be a final art. Oh, bro, don't capture it. There's 11 minutes left in the match. He can literally hold it for 3 more minutes and his GG's. GG's. Let's see if they're already provisioning already. A couple. That's not gonna be. That'll be worth like 500 points, maybe max. Not gonna be worth a ton. Smart play, weaving in between the cities. See if they can pick it up. Oh, they're going for it, boys. They're going for it. But what do we know? We know, unless this is Master Strategist, they don't have any way of getting it out. Unless they pull this obelisk, which could be the case, which I can't see. Yeah, I do see it blinking, so they are hitting it, but I can't see it. They're going for the play. I'm looking on the map right now to see if it ticks over blue. They should be hitting this obelisk at the same time. And it wasn't. Let's see if they're gonna full send here. See if they full send. I suspect they're gonna full send and then send at the obelisk and see if they can get one last pull. Here comes the rally. Yep, they're gonna break this off, and you got troops. Very smart play. Well, maybe they're not. They might just let it hit. This thing's gonna get swarmed down though. That's why I would have broken it off, because you have reinforcements that are coming in. Yeah, it'll get swarmed down. It'll get killed before the marches get there. So that would have been the play that I did. I would have launched rallies on several of these cities and then broken them off, and you have a ton of troops around as you're trying to hit this obelisk. It had to be a combination, because there's no way, unless you're gonna take it to the obelisk, you would have to have Master Strategists to get it out of there. And I don't even know if they have the skill points to use it either. Looks like they gave up on it. They're just going for altars now. But with 8 minutes left, they're gonna need all the altars and shrines in order to even have a shot at this. So they are gonna push for it. We're gonna see if it works. Beam them up, Scotty. There it goes. Minute 40 left. Capture it. Actually, no, 30 seconds. They're good. It's an 8-minute timer. Then boom, they'll be up by 4,000. Valiant Stand should be on this altar. Just like that. Kind of a waste, but it is what it is. I don't really think they're concerned about it, to be honest. Especially if you have a Scipio garrison in there. So the Big Whale Turkish team is going to be kicked off at round of 16. Didn't expect them to win, but not to go out so early. In such an easy realm. I think what people got to understand, right? Everyone always says like the easy realm. Or they get mad. I'll put it this way. They get mad when people say that Sobek is an easy realm. Guys, because comparing it to the other realms, it is the easiest realm. Like competition wise, right? You have almost the least experienced players playing in it. Right, unless you'll have those one-offs that migrate back or have accounts or whatever, but you're having teams with the least experience in Osiris League, right? They're very, very young. You're using like Rock 1.0 commanders, right? So you really aren't having to deal with insane garrisons and that kind of stuff. You're dealing with Martel. You know what I mean? You're not with Xeno and all these like insane everything, right? So upsets are going to happen a lot more often, which is the reason why when people want to bet, they go to Sobek, because the odds are always insane, and the odds are that the most powerful teams aren't going to even be the ones that win. So you're likely to get better pulls on bets, and that's just the way it is, right? Alex YSG rallies, yeah, you're just going to get stuff like that, and I'm not trying to shite all over that, right? Like, you can only use what is available to you. But that is why I personally always say, like, I don't find that to be a fair trade when Sobek is earning the same rewards as the most competitive realms in Rock, right? That makes no sense to me. The competition isn't anywhere near, and you're giving them the same rewards for teams that had to like grind their shit in order to win. Like, I'm all for like opening up events to everybody, but there needs to be tiers to this. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, there's no reason that should even be the case. Ooh, Martel meta garrison. Dude, I want somebody to try the Richard JC again. See if it comes back. Make Richard JC garrison and Osiris League great again. There are only 2 realms that are more or less competitive. I would say, to be honest with you, even saying that nowadays is a stretch. And I'm being perfectly honest with y'all. I feel like even saying that nowadays is a stretch. I don't think Horus is super competitive. I think Horus has a great top 8 team. Top 8. Outside of that, it's okay, right? I think Anubis has a great top 4. But that's it. The great teams have either retired or quit. The realms are super watered down, and that's it, right? I think the spread, once they added in armaments and formations and all this other dog shit into Osiris League, it really watered down and created that huge gap. Like, it's a monster ass gap now in Osiris League now. That's the reason why, and take a hot take, you ready? That's the reason why 489 most likely will not beat 60 GT in regular Osiris League, but will stomp their ass in the dirt when it comes to Grand Prix and all this stuff, because guess what? That advantage disappears. So it's all about strategy and gameplay and teamwork as opposed to dollar bill, y'all. You know what I mean? So that is a clear evidence. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, shots fired. But tell me the last time that 60 GT won a Grand Prix. I'll wait. The boss, how's it going, homie? Good to see you, buddy. Boba, the boss. How you been, homie? Yeah, but there are good teams that cannot compete for title, but still a solid pool overall. I'm not looking for solid pools, though. That's my point. You know when I want solid pools? During pool play. That's when I want solid pools. I don't want solid pools during top 16. I want the most competitive teams in top 32 battling it out, that then rise up and only the best top 16 come in. I feel like there is at least 4 to 6 teams in Horus that wouldn't even be sniffing top 16 at last season. No shot. They wouldn't even be sniffing, like not even getting a whiff of it. That's how watered down the pool is. They're literally gifting somebody the city skin this season in the bottom right of Horus. Literally, that is the most watered down top 16 corner that I've ever seen in Osiris League. Good B, I want to show you a recruitment poster my friend made for my kingdom. Nice. Yeah, posted in the gaming channel. I'll check it out. Gaming channel on Discord. And that's just the deal, right? Like, do I want it to be competitive? Sure. Competitive in groups in the very beginning, right? And then if they earn their right to get top 32, you earned it, right? But there's no reason people should be getting gifted into positions, and like, bro, that's not even the best of the best at that point. What that tells me is it's so watered down that we can't even fulfill that, which is the problem. Same for Anubis. Teams like B2B, EA, yeah, exactly. The scary part is B2B and S2S spend so much money, but that also leans into the point, right? You spend all that money to barely beat teams that don't really spend money. So that means that your strategy is weak, not your spend game, right? The credit card game is strong. The strategy, not so much. Which means either one, you need to get a better planner, or two, your team just needs to get overall better cohesiveness, which kind of makes sense because they're new. So I wouldn't expect them to be a 60 GT. They're not even like an armpit sniff away. They're like a stadium's length away. Cool. Yeah, I'll check it out afterwards. Let's see. Oh, looks clean. Our Kingdom 340, one main alliance, AC. Ah, I see you're going the 60 GT. I see you're going the 60 GT rate. 3.2 MKP, 22 active fighter. Where's to buy all the pop-ups? Looks good. I like the color scheme. Hey, the buy all pop-ups is a 60 GT thing. That is a requirement in 60 GT. All right, here we go, boys and girls. And guess what? They won by the arc. Won by the arc, boys. We're rich. We're rich. No, we're not that rich. I think they were up by like 10 million, right? On the bets. LN93, 16 OT. Don't be sleeping on them, fam. Don't be sleeping on them. Y'all be sleeping on them. We tell y'all out here, you know, if you were in the Discord, you would have already known all this. Like, we giving you them top tier plays out here. Giving it to y'all. But don't come. You know what I mean? We don't know. No. Don't come if you're only for rock. Don't come. I mean, like, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, but if you're only coming for rock, bye. You'll be severely disappointed. Occupation 6.5 to 0, or sorry, for arc. Occupation pretty nilled up. Look at the provision score. Okay, LN. That's what it was right there. It would have been even wider of a gap, but look at 4K provisions. Okay. How you doing? You know what I mean? But 16 OT was absolutely dominating on the kills. The units healed as expected. Kind of most teams are going to be with the amount of equipment and armaments and everything. I don't care if you're 100 million, you're going to be healing. You're going to be healing. Like, it's just too much. Only OT Underdog 3 winning at 13. Nah, bro, the hard carry. There's gonna be a lot of them. Don't worry. Dear Kingdom 1188. They're like 960. I would say so. I would say so. I think what a lot of people always slept on, and I always brought this up because a lot of people always slept on it, is when you play KVK against 1188, you will most likely beat them in the larger zones, right? The trick is if you give them an inch in Kingsland, you lost. You lost. That is literally what they are built for. They are built, you put them in a corner, let them, give them a little space and let them just run rampant. That is what they are built for. If you put them in a large ass zone, they're not meant to build 1 million flags, protect 1,000 flags. Like, they are put them in a corner in Kingsland and just let them do work. And you are going to win KVK if they're on your side. If you don't, you're gonna lose. So that's why a lot of people always sleep on them, because they lose zones, but they lose them because they don't really need them. All they need is a spot right by Kingsland, build some flags, and you're done. That's it. You can beat them every other zone and they're not gonna care. All they care about is once they get a spot in Kingsland, it's GG's. All right, give me 1 second. We'll go look at the bets. Oh wait, hold on, my bad. Oh wait, hold on, my bad. This one, right? No, it's not that one. Where's it at? This one? Sure, all right. We lost one, which was, did we not bet it? Oh, we didn't bet it. That's right. That was one I didn't actually bet on. So here are the bets. This one has a very good chance of hitting. I'll say why. It's not because I don't think 93L can win. But I will say this. Repeating as champions in Osiris League is extremely hard. Beating a team multiple times in the same season is very hard. That is the reason why I went with CN. I still think it's going to come down. I still think, mark my words, regardless of who wins, I still think it's going to come down to the last arc again. But I think that CN probably rewatched the tape and learned a couple of things back on what they did wrong, where they messed up. And they are very correctable things. We did cast that match. They were very correctable, but there were issues in their skill usage, in their mid game, and in certain occupation situations. So I think if they can correct a couple of those, they'll have a great shot, which is the only reason why I bet on them. I just feel like it's very hard to beat the same team twice. Last season, somebody had to beat somebody 3 times, and they beat them twice, and on the 3rd time they lost, which was in top 16. So it is a very hard thing to do. By any chance, do you know this kingdom 2172? Heard they used to be Imperium, but personally don't know. I don't know them, to be honest with you. To be honest, the Imperiums that are Imperium now, when I saw the list, I probably know like 5. Because the fact that there are Imperiums that only have 2 alliances is fucking wild. That's wild. That tells you the state of the game. Don't listen to all these creators that are telling you the game isn't dying, the game isn't dying. Just look at the Imperium system. Tell me the game isn't dying. There are literally one alliance kingdoms that are in Imperium status. There are like A kingdoms that have no right sniffing Imperium status that are sniffing Imperium status and pretty deep into it. Like, the state of the game is bad. Like, it is what it is, right? But what I will say is Lilith probably is never going to fix it. So if you think they're not going to, right? And it's unfortunate because I love the community. The community is great. I've never had one issue. I don't care if the trolls, I don't care anything. I love the rock community. The problem that I have is that, one, Lilith never listens to creators or the community, which is a problem when you're trying to build a community-based game. Your entire game is built upon a community. It is not like a Fortnite that can stand alone without the community. It isn't. Sorry. Right? 2, they copy everybody's events, but for some moronic reason, they have no rationale behind just copying how they monetize their games. The dumbest thing ever. The dumbest thing, right? You'll copy every event under the sun, but you're not going to copy the one thing that's going to make you money. It blows my mind every time, right? And then 3, those 2 things leading up as a channel creator, as a creator, doesn't make me want to invest more time, energy, effort, and money into a game that doesn't invest into me. I'm not saying personally, I'm just saying as a creator in general, right? Literally 5 years later, we don't have creator codes. The creator program is literally hot dog water. It's the most laughable thing ever, right? Literally no perks to it, right? Literally, like, once I made the statement, right? when I saw them, the casters for this season, I made a statement in their YouTube thing, and I said, what's the point of having a YouTube creator program if there is no perks? There are no perks, right? They're not getting casting opportunities. Literally the next week, guess what? The next week, guess what? There were other casters that were coming in. Now, their selection of them is a little sus, but I like Dan, right? I like Dan, but I feel like there's other opportunities out there for other creators that already make Osiris Lake content. So I'll say that, but I love Dan though, regardless. But yeah, I found that to be really funny. So it is what it is. It's stuff like that unless you come out and call them on their shit, they never change anything, which is the problem. Hey Boba, happy to see you broadcasting again. 1188 winning it this season. I did say that they had multiple teams in top 5 this season. They have a great shot. They have a great shot for sure. We have 001. Yeah, they're Imperium. Exactly, the boss. Like, what? How is that even possible? I don't even know what alliance in chat. Somebody tell me what alliance is in 1001. We know 102, right? UCS. But what alliance in 101 is dragging them Imperium? There's only 2 alliance Imperiums left. Oh my god. No. 93 should have well over 3. I guarantee they probably at least have 4 at minimum. My guess is they have 5. My guess is they have 5 still. Where do I go to look at this dog shit again? It is settings though, right? Counts. There you go. Pretty confident 93 is still there with 5. That'd be my guess. Even with their farm alliances are still more powerful than most Imperium kingdoms. So, joke's on them. 93 has 4. Let's see. Oh shit, wrong one. My bad. Thanks for the stream. Nice one as usual. Hey Daniel, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the 15 UTC. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all which one we're gonna do. So I'm fairly confident based on what I'm seeing. I'm gonna do the 93T versus 1718 match is the one that I'm gonna be casting at 15 UTC. So let me just show this real quick and then I'll call it there, and then I'll relaunch a new stream here in like 20 minutes because I gotta get some water. I gotta y'all know the deal. Come on now, boy. Let me see. Rankings. So reasonably, they probably could make 5. Right? They could combine this and make this like a 7 or 8, most likely. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they have like one super farm alliance, which is usually what they'll kind of do. They'll consolidate. But the fact is, fam, I don't even think 93 or 365 is even that stacked anymore. I would say they're probably what, a 2 alliance? A 2 alliance at this point? Like, just let that sink in, fam. Like, every time you see those dog shit, is the game dying video, fam, like, you don't even need to watch the video. Yes, the answer is yes. The thing that you got to understand though is the rate at which it's declining is what's important, right? As a creator, if it is doing this, right, you're okay with that, right? You know there's going to be ebbs and flows, right? In Destiny 2, the player base, new update, you know, and then it dies down, and new update, and then it goes, right? Rock is doing this. It's at a slow, but it's still, there is no like bounce back. The only bounce backs that they have are when they announce a brand new thing, like an actual brand new thing, not a patch note, right? Let me see, 365. Everyone else has 1. 365 has 2. Exactly. I said that. 365 and 18. I don't even know who the fuck 1862 is. Who is INT? Dang. Bro, I am so far dislocated. Like, I'm so far out of the loop. I guess BLN left or broke up or quit. It's like a sad Backstreet Boys song. There's BLN. Who is INT? The International Mints of Mystery. Oh, okay, so Night King. So this is BLN. Got it. Dude, this song is trash. What is this? Felt like I was in church there for a minute. All right, fam. Give me a second. And catch up. INT. Yeah, we can definitely have more chats about this. And if y'all have questions and stuff, just, fam, I'm an open book, right? The only thing I can never really talk about is my contract details, because that is in the contract. But states of the game, stuff like that, like issues, I can talk about that all day long. Right. BLN and OG merged. Ah, okay, I got you, kid. I got you. Okay. So, all right, fam. Give me 1 second. Let me flip over real quick. Do me a monster favor. Before y'all head out, smash that like button on the stream, the cast. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you do want to hop in some variety content, I am doing variety content from mobile games such as Rise of Kingdoms all the way to first-person shooters such as Call of Duty and Fortnite. And if you do play Fortnite, we do have a creator code in Fortnite. What do you know? We have a creator code in Fortnite. Code is Bulbaritos. And if y'all want to play, I think we're gonna. I've been talking about it and I haven't done it. I'm considering firing up a new series for Fortnite Fridays, and having some fun with that. So if y'all are interested, definitely subscribe, have some fun with us, and yeah, we'll see you on the next stream here in probably like 20 minutes. I'll be firing up the 15 UTC. We are going to be casting 93T versus 1718. Should be an absolute banger. So look forward to seeing y'all then. All right, Burrito Gang. We'll see y'all soon. Hopefully. Bye.